Record on this computer. Oh my gosh. AJ! Hi!
How are you guys?
It's doing good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Look, he's casually got a cup of coffee in his hand, sunglasses on his hat.
You don't know what I had to go through to get this coffee. My grandpa, he's like, I haven't drank coffee in almost 10 years or something like that. And I was like, how do you not drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Well, that's true, Aaron. You don't drink coffee. But you drink tea, though. You drink tea. Tea has caffeine.
He has a hot beverage.
True. Oh, you have no idea how excited we are that for your message this morning.
Yes.
Like, we were just talking, we were like, what are we going to talk about today without AJ?
And then, boom.
I want you to know.
Like, hey.
I didn't think you were going to be on, so I wore a shirt with little anchors on them in your honor.
I love it.
So much. Well, I guess I should introduce us for those who are going to be tuning in. This is 30 Minutes with a mom, a dad, and a young bachelor who's at sea right now. That's so fun. So Amanda Sharp, Aaron LaDuke, and the AJ Lang. Oh my gosh. I'm flabbergasted right now.
Have you set sail yet? Like, what's your...
No, we're leaving Saturday to go to the ocean. We're going to the open ocean on Saturday. We might leave the marina today to sail closer to the opening to the ocean. So Saturday morning we can just shoot right out. But it'll take us about 4 days to get to our next destination, which is probably going to be Charleston, North Carolina.
That seems so fast to me.
Well, we're sailing for 3-4 days straight.
That's fair, but it really just seems like, I guess when you go, that's 24 hours of movement. Of course that would be.
Yeah, and
right.
I guess there's this thing called the Gulf Stream that goes up and kind of takes you north. So we're hitting that, and that'll boost us about 10 knots, I guess, is what my grandpa was
10 knots.
Man. So who sails at night? Do you have a schedule worked out?
Yes, we're 4-hour shifts. So every 8 hours you'll have, or I think he said every 4 hours you'll have 4 hours off, but there'll always be 2 people on deck.
Gotcha.
This has sounded a lot more like work than I envisioned this trip.
Which is why your grandpa needed someone to go along.
Right.
Exactly. It'll help him out, taking it as far north as we can go. So.
Now, is there going to be a return trip down south, or is he...
He wants to take it to Michigan. He wants to take it back up to Michigan and sail the Great Lakes for a few years, probably.
Oh, awesome. So there's no... Okay. I didn't know if this was an annual thing he does or starting.
So is this going to be transition to AJ telling us that he's now going to also sail the Great Lakes with his grandpa?
Yeah, he did. He asked me, he's like, so next year, did you want to sail the Great Lakes with me? I was like, oh boy, I don't know.
We're gonna need you to fly back by Monday, AJ.
Well, technically, you will be in Michigan, so you can do real estate all along the coast. You're the traveling. Exactly. We'll have to come up with I was trying to come up with something clever, and it just nothing came.
So I'll show you the boat.
Yes.
From where I am. That's us right there.
Aaron, look at this. This is like what you see in the movies.
Is it bad that I'm nervous that he's that close to the water? I kind of want to back up. I don't want you to fall in. Hey, you know what? At least...
and then he has to show you how close he is, like the bad child.
At least the sailboat and the logo would make, that would work with, Serenity Realty.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see.
Yes,
it's named the Dove, and we're from Groseal, Michigan.
And what is the boat called?
It's called the Dove, and it's actually from Groseal.
Oh,
Why is it called the Dove? Because I hear a lot of thought goes into this boat naming thing.
Yeah, so my grandpa actually bought it used from one of his friends, and it was named the Dove. I think he died when he bought it. That's why he bought it. His friend passed away.
Oh.
And he was going to rename the boat to something else. And when he first got the boat, he was cleaning it up, I guess, doing what he needed to do. And a dove made a nest on the boat. So he was like, all right, I got the message. It's staying the Dove.
That's awesome.
That's so awesome.
All right, Amanda, what would you name your boat if you had a boat?
Owen.
Nice.
No question, hands down. Or Oh Babe.
Oh, babe, I like
Oh,
that.
babe.
AJ, what do you got?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. I'd have to see the boat first, because like, I'll show you the type of boat that I want. There's one here.
He's making his Christmas list of boats right now.
I don't know if
That's
you
a good
can
boat.
see it, but
I can see it, but it's
That's not a
gotcha.
sailboat.
That's more like
it's not a
yachty.
sailboat. It's probably about a 60-foot yacht.
So it is a yacht. I was like, that's yachty. Is
Yeah.
yachty a word?
It is now.
Well, I think all of these here are considered yachts because they're over, I think, like 30 feet. Most of them.
Oh my! So Aaron, what would you name your boat?
Probably the Sable, because I've driven nothing but Mercury Sables.
That's
There's a boat called Legacy here. If I can find it, I'll take a picture of the boat for you.
Please
and then
do.
Photoshop me, Amanda, and you on it. That'd be awesome.
Exactly.
That would be cool. Now, are there any passerbys like looking at you, like, "What's this guy doing?" And you're like, "Hey, it's cool. I'm a famous podcaster."
I'm just doing my podcast. No big deal.
You know, I did get a weird look from one guy that walked by.
How old was this guy?
It's the burden of being famous, AJ.
It had to be in the 60s, yeah. But,
So you could take him. Okay.
you know, when you got to keep up with the fame, you got to
The
get
fans.
used to the look.
I mean, it's just what goes hand in hand with being famous and having a podcast at 20.
Right. I know. I told my grandpa, I was like, so what are we doing Friday around 9 o'clock? He goes, well, I'm probably leaving to go somewhere. Why? What do you got? I was like, well, I got to shoot my podcast. He goes, you have a podcast? Like, yeah.
Why would you not have a podcast?
Exactly.
So, hey, AJ, let's talk about your TikToker and your Snapchatter.
Okay.
So, we don't have either, but we're going to get it to support you.
Okay.
So, maybe we'll try and get that done today. So, keep an eye out for our invitations, because what are you posting on those platforms that's different than Facebook?
And why don't you share those handles with us again and our fans?
Yeah. Our shameless plug for AJ's handles. I always love it.
So my Snapchat is AJLang13. I just post basically what I'm doing every day. Like I yesterday only posted the sunrise this morning behind all the boats. It's pretty beautiful. I haven't posted anything today, but I'll post as much as I can on those while I'm
AJ Lang
I won't have
13.
signal. No, yeah, AJ Lang 13 is the Snapchat. TikTok is Andrew the Realtor. You want to look that one up? And
I do have a TikTok account. I just deleted it from my phone like months ago because I never used it.
As did I.
But we're gonna get it back for you.
I'll probably post more like the sailing videos of like cool things that I see when I'm sailing. So I'll do that when I get to Charleston. So we should get to Charleston probably Wednesday.
No big deal.
No,
I will say, met with Ivan. Amanda and I met with Ivan on Monday, and he came in.
What day was that?
And he was like, "Oh, I was following AJ on Snapchat, and he knew something I didn't know, and I secretly hated him for it."
We both.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding, Ivan. I'm kidding.
Ivan, we don't hate you, but there was a moment of jealousy for me for sure. I was like, wait a second, you know something that I don't know.
Felt it too. I felt it. That's why I had him tell you. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be alone in this.
No, so we can't let that happen again. Again, Ivan, we love you.
What'd you guys find out? What'd you guys find out that?
It was you listening to your grandfather's music on the way down.
Oh yeah, that was a little tough. I mean, if you actually listen to the lyrics, it was kind of funny. But it was like a combination of like this reggae island music thing.
I just love that he listens to reggae.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
Too.
Think about that. You have a grandpa who is reggae-ish. That's really cool.
No,
would he come on one day just to say hi? Because I'm picturing him now with dreads.
Oh no, I wish he had dreads.
I wish he had.
I could probably podcast. I don't know if he's going to be in Michigan for long.
Oh, I meant just like just a
but
quick video, like, oh hey, here's my grandpa. He can be like, hey.
yeah, I'll get him on the podcast maybe next week.
That would. I just need to see his face,
Yeah, I'm picturing
like a Jimmy Buffett type of character.
now. Yes, yeah.
Like he's about to go in a margarita blender and then have some girl go down to like the margarita slide. Like that's how I see your grandpa now. Is that in any way true?
Also, yeah, I picture him as
Close.
like totally. I picture him as ripped for some reason. Like he's this really muscular old dude. Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna
Like
lie.
myself.
He's like
I don't
the,
mean you're
the
right.
old ripped, if that makes sense. Like he's strong. He
He's
looks
tone
like
ripped?
he's 50 years old. Okay, he does not look a day over 50.
That's
And
impressive.
I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be close to 70.
He's like, AJ, I'm 49.
He's like, I know. He's like, AJ, I listened to this thing you called a podcaster, and just for the record, I'm only 54, so I should look like I'm in my 50s.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to like actually hear his voice and meet him a little bit. That would be very fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, your
for
cousin
sure.
too, if he wants, but I mean, your grandpa
So
seems
we've
to be the
just been-
story.
He's been just telling us all these different stories that he has of him sailing and stuff like that.
See,
See?
this
Oh my
memories,
God.
man. Are you keeping a journal?
I do have a journal. I haven't written in it yet.
Are you
need
videoing
to.
are you videoing some of these stories or trying to get like an audio recording?
Well, he's told like the 4 same stories.
So you've got a shot to get it again.
I can't
Yeah,
edit this out, AJ.
No, it's good. I mean, he's always telling someone else the story when I'm there, so that's why I've heard it.
Oh,
multiple
all right.
times.
So he's not retelling the story to you.
That's fair.
It's just
That's
you're
fair.
rehearing
No.
it.
Yeah, it's the same story to someone else, but I always happen to be there.
Now, what's your cousin up to? Is he like still sleeping or is he out cruising for chicks?
He's just chilling on the boat right now.
So how do you get to the boat to like off the boat? Like, is there a little
Sure.
thing?
Can you give us a tour of the boat?
I'll go over there. I'll get back on the boat. Show you guys.
Good prompting, Aaron. I like it. Hey, and
I'm not
as
just
we're
another pretty
walking,
face.
I just realized you're at the office.
It's like you don't even see me anymore, Amanda.
No, I'm
Yeah.
so used to like your background to just being something that I really just didn't even digest that. I was like, hey, you're at the office.
I am.
It was a little windmill clock that doesn't work right now.
So we have to open the
Okay.
gate.
Oh, you're in a gated boat community. Woo woo.
Yeah, it's
You
fancy.
You don't want a boat with riff-raff. Oh, I should have done a pun like riff-raft. That would have been.
Good.
So this would be ours right here.
She's a beaut, Clark.
Best way to get on is I'm gonna set my coffee down.
Hey, you
Oh,
be
you gotta
careful.
like,
Just grab that and you just kind of step here and
you gotta
Why not?
like be a ninja. He's like,
Yeah.
no,
So
I
this-
just have to make a step, Amanda.
so this would be the cockpit.
That's where the magic
You have-
happens.
Yeah, right here's the steering wheel. That's the little dinghy in the engine and the back of the boat. It's a little messy because we've been living here for a few days.
Well, 3
But-
men are living there right now.
Bunch of dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
come
be careful
down
on those
here.
stairs.
Here is our beautiful, spacious kitchen.
You
Is that
have
called
like a stove and everything.
is that called the
An
galley
oven.
on the boat?
Stove, oven. Yeah, this is the galley.
That's bigger than
This,
my first
um,
apartment's kitchen.
No kidding, right?
That is
Oh,
my cousin Evan
hi.
right there.
Hi,
Say
Evan.
hi.
You're
This
famous
would be
now.
the half berth. That would be bedroom, 1 bedroom. Here is your
He's
dining
like,
room.
AJ, I hate you so much.
I know.
Does that fold
This is
down and that's
where-
another bed?
Yes, this does fold down, but we're not folding it down. We're just sleeping right here, another
Sure.
one of us. And this is the full bed where my grandpa sleeps. Right here would be the head that we
Okay.
use while we're underway. And that's
Oh, so that has like a drain right in the bottom. So that's where you shower and the water just like goes right in the bottom?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be showering in there though. We might be showering on deck.
Just on deck.
Sure. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Either through there's a little spigot right there, or that water would be cold, like ice cold. So he has a solar shower heater. It's just like a 5-gallon bag that you turn on and it showers real quick, but you only have 5 gallons.
I like that you have fruit hanging so you don't get scurvy.
Oh, where's
You
the
like
fruit?
that?
I look right past fruit. Is it real
Yeah.
or is it fake?
Yeah, it's all real fruit. We've all bought it.
I only
I love
Try
it.
it,
Is that real?
I know. I only use it for decorations. I'm kidding. That's a
Do you have
lot
any
of
vegetables
fruit.
on board?
Yeah, they're all in the fridge. So like, I'll show you the fridge.
I'm
pretty
impressed by
cool.
this kitchen. I could actually like bake mini
This
cakes
would be
and stuff.
the fridge. It's just like a hole in the boat, basically.
Like a cooler almost.
Yeah, but it has like a refrigeration unit
It's got
inside of it.
Oh, cool.
I love
Down
that
at the bottom.
you guys have a lot of food.
And you're going to be
Yeah.
gone, you said 4 days before going back to land?
Yeah, most likely.
Man,
I'm so impressed.
you were way cooler at 20 than I ever will be.
In my
And then
life.
right here, we have our extra water. That
Good.
would be the main sail right here.
Man,
That's about all I know.
What's like the circular star? Does that mean anything?
No, I think that might just be the brand of like the cover of the sail.
Okay.
okay. Now, is that gas on the other side?
Yeah, that's our diesel. I think on board, the tank on board is 25 gallons. We might have to motor sail the whole way, at least about 70% of the way, 'cause the winds won't be strong enough to push us all the way without moving super slow.
That makes sense.
Gotcha. You got a
So I think we have
deadline.
about like 15 extra gallons of diesel on board. And then we have like 15 gallons of extra water. On board, I think we only carry right around, I think he said 20 gallons of water on board.
Well, and
He
I mean, if
estimates
you're
that you
since
use
you're
about 5
docking
gallons a day.
so, with docking so frequently, it seems like you could probably replenish anything that you would need.
Yeah.
I feel like, do you have like a wristlet on your phone? I know that's totally girly and so grandma-like. However, like all I think about is like, what if your phone falls in the water? We will
Yeah, I've
not
been
be
thinking
able
about that
to
too.
talk
I
to
don't.
our AJ.
That would be, I would worry.
I drop things way too much.
Do you have a thing for your glasses too? They don't
Ooh,
fall out?
oh yeah, now that's really taking us.
No, I don't. I was going to get one, but I bought the sunglasses for this trip, and they're very, very tight on my face. So I don't suspect them flying off.
Well, worst case,
Flying
you just you buy another pair when you get to.
Yeah, I bought a cheap pair just for that reason, in case it does like fly off or something.
And you have plenty of sunscreen?
Yes. I don't know how much sunscreen we're gonna use because I brought like a sun shirt. It's a lot easier just to put on a sun shirt than it is to lather up sunscreen every 30 minutes to an hour.
I have a circle in my back. Oh, good.
It's going to be fun to see his progression of tan.
When I get back to the table, I'll show you.
Pretty fair right now.
It's crazy already. Just already. I've been here 3 days, and I'm already starting to get a tan line.
You're a little farmer tan.
Aww.
So cute.
I have one of those.
It's like, aw.
It's permanent all year, though.
I love it. I love it. I'm not crying out of missing you or my eyes just a little watery. No, the day you left, I could feel you getting further and further from us. I'm like, our age is going. Slight depression. It's okay, though. It's okay. We're so excited. That's what we keep saying.
Exactly.
Whether we mean it or
tell
not,
ourselves.
that's what we keep saying. No, we did say before you hopped on that, can I tell him what we said about him not really, us wanting him to not really like it that much?
Nope, that's fair.
Okay.
I think he knows us.
You know, we were like, listen, we're happy he's gone, but we don't want him to be like too comfortable and like love it too much. We want you to come home.
we're not like
Yeah.
actively rooting against you having
At all.
fun. We want you to have like a pretty okay time and ready to come back to work.
Yeah, like
I'll be ready to come back to work. That's for sure. So
maybe not come home. Just come home to work.
Yeah.
I see. I understand. Well, we're holding down the fort for you while you're on your adventure. Working like crazy to not get anything accepted because it's crazy.
It is.
You're not missing out on a whole lot right now. It's a lot of frustration from buyers, and sellers are happy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So if you're looking to sell, we'd love to make you happy.
Yeah,
Granite
now
Realty,
is we should
2826
say
Lewis.
it's June of 2020 for if anyone listens to this in the future. Don't get us saying it's a seller's market in a year from now, because we don't know if that's going to be the case. But
That's
right
fair.
now, June of 2020,
Sell your house
sell your house.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can go to AJ, but he'll send you to us. So
Right.
that's fine. But we've gotten his business while he's gone. It's only fair.
Oh yeah.
It's only fair. So so where are you at like right now? What building is this?
Yeah, so this I guess would be considered the bathhouse. So for right now that's the men's bathroom. We shower, we go to the bathroom there on land. We don't use the bathroom on board till we leave, because that's like,
That makes sense.
Of course.
Why
that's
fill
when
it
you're
up?
out on the water. Yeah, why fill it up when we have one here?
You have
For sure.
options. Right.
Here there's also like, I'm sitting over here on these tables. It's a nice view. I have like the boat and all these other boats and
It is beautiful.
all these boats over here. The sun actually sets over on this side. So I don't know. I think it just looks so pretty.
It does. Even like with the clouds in the sky right now, it's such a beautiful view.
How's the
yeah.
humidity?
Yeah, no, it's like walking through a swamp. I'm
What?
like,
I gotta lace
I've
in the
just been
negative
walking around.
so he doesn't stay.
Oh, is that sweat?
And that's sweat just from being outside walking around. And our boat does not have AC, mind you. So it is hot and
That's fair.
humid.
So at 9:00, it's what temperature?
I wonder if I can come off the app and still record. I'll look
I
it
can
up.
still hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah, we
Okay.
can't see you.
My weather, it's okay, right now it's 79. It feels like
That humidity
85.
though.
Yes.
Like 85?
Yeah, it feels like 85. The humidity is 89%.
Has everyone packed deodorant?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. We'll be working on the boat. Like yesterday, we did some work on the boat. We had to fix the prop and some things because it was leaking a little bit of water, the seals. But it's like I was dripping in sweat, and I didn't feel like I did much. It's crazy.
Like I was holding the flashlight.
Humidity gets you. Right. I was.
That's so well. At least you're right there, so you get all that hard work done now, so you can take real showers and then just do your sailing work when you're sailing. Oh, let me see your sunglasses on your face. Those look bigger than normal. Are those like famous people's sunglasses?
He is a famous person.
They are
they're
bigger.
about the same size as my other ones. They're just black instead of blue.
But they look bigger. You can't be famous and not have big sunglasses.
Oh, there's an Instagram.
No, that's a picture.
Hey, what was your Instagram
Here, okay,
again?
let me screenshot this real quick. This can be everyone smile. Okay, I think that's good enough.
We just care about AJ's photo in these.
I know.
Unfortunately, though, it does look like we have a storm rolling.
Storm coming in?
So, but
And I'm like, oh, they look so beautiful. They're storm clouds.
Yesterday it
danger.
stormed, and the humidity dropped like an hour after it stormed. So
I was gonna say, like, you kind of want that now, so then it's easier, right? Or at least a good
nothing
hour
like
after.
Michigan, though. Nothing like Michigan. The rain here doesn't smell like earth and worms. It doesn't cool off instantly after it rains. It literally, like, as soon as it's done raining, the humidity jumps up to like 100 because the concrete's so hot that it just steams. It is
What does their rain smell like?
It's so hard to explain, but it doesn't smell like anything really. Like, you know how Michigan, it smells like earth and
It's
worms,
so
and
true. I
smells
just
like,
associate
oh,
that smell with rain, but I never
Right.
thought that rain smelled differently. Like when we were in Texas and it rained very seldomly, but when it did, it smelled like, still was earthy because it smelled like wet sand. So that was still earthy smelling. So interesting. So can you smell like the salt water?
no, not really. I'm in the intercoast line is what,
So
or the
not quite.
intercoastal line is what they call it. So like I have land over with Florida, you have land that goes way down there, and you could go, I think, probably about 400 miles in this intercoastal line. This is called the Indian River right here.
Yep.
This is brackish water. Um,
Watch out for
so
bull
it doesn't.
sharks.
What is brackish water?
Salt
So
and
it's not
fresh.
salt water and it's not
Okay.
fresh water. Over
Gotcha.
here, it's a little bit. The salinity is a little bit higher because we're closer to the inlet. Because the inlet is about right over there, I believe.
Okay.
You take that bridge over. We actually went over there. I got some really cool pictures of the inlet and the water. But
So how deep is the water, like right under you?
that I'm not too sure. I want to say it has to be probably
Jump
about
in.
10 feet. Not at a marina. The waters at Marina, like, okay, I'll show you we had the winds facing, I want to say east yesterday, so we were getting a lot of debris by our boat, and I guess you would say water
Oh,
pollution. So it's not the greatest water, and also with marinas, you can get stray electrical currents in the water because you have boats connected to the electricity and everything.
That
Boats
would
aren't
suck.
grounded property and stuff like that. That's what my grandpa was saying. That's why he said you don't go swimming at marinas.
do you think that's one of like those urban legends that's just made up so people don't go, like, so kids don't get
Right.
ran over like by boats by being in the marina water?
Maybe.
That could be. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. It could be true.
Exactly.
But
It's a very.
Do you have a metal pole around that you could go poke? I'm joking. Don't do this.
that is so
Even the
fun.
grass here is weird. I never really looked at the grass here.
Oh yeah, the grass down there is different than ours.
In what way? I guess I've not really I've been to Florida, but I've not really looked at. Although I love the palm trees.
You like that? Right in the
Oh,
background.
they're some of my favorite. Yep, rub it in.
So look at this grass. This grass is like, it's not crabgrass, but it looks like crabgrass.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
each blade is very thick.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not as soft as the grass that we have. This is like really coarse and thick.
So it's not barefoot grass.
No, it's not.
Interesting.
It's crazy. I thought it was crabgrass. I was like, is crabgrass the only grass you guys get up here? And my grandpa goes, no, that's not crabgrass. I forget what type of grass it is, but I guess they only get two different types of grasses down here, and that's one of them.
I guess, I mean, wouldn't it make sense that it has to be a hardier grass to go through all that kind of heat and stuff like that?
Yeah, probably. 'Cause it
That
does
makes
get
sense.
hot here, and I don't know how much rain they get on average in Florida, but
I feel like, and I don't know anything, I feel like there'd be a lot of short rain just because of the humidity and I feel
Right.
like there'd be a lot of quick
Boom.
storms. Yeah.
Yep.
And then
yeah,
gone,
yeah,
which I don't know if
yeah,
that's
there is.
good for soil or not. Because if it doesn't, if it's not a good soaker rain, I hear that term, soaker rain.
Yeah.
That's what's good. I don't know.
Have you seen any marine wildlife?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So we actually,
Oh,
I think I want to say they're dolphins over here, way out right here. There's baby dolphins or some sort of school of
right,
fish that always,
right there.
yeah, right in this little opening. They'll swim around and they'll jump out of the water and stuff. Other than that, yesterday I found a bird, broke my heart. It was sitting over here.
I had a
There's
girl
little
do that
bit of
once.
oil in the water. So I think it got oil in its wings
Oh.
and it couldn't fly out of the water and get them dry. So I picked it up and set it over here. It's no longer here, so I think it must have flew away or something. But
True
I got it out of the
American hero
water.
right there.
You're,
And then every now and then I'll see a fish. We have a fish that'll sit right there. And I kid you not, this thing is, I don't know if I could set my phone down, but it's like,
maybe
it's
that
got to
fish
be a
ate
good
the
2
bird.
feet long.
Yeah.
That'd be insane if it did.
What was that
But
sound?
Yeah. Are there
That's
Transformers in Florida?
where is it at? Where is it at? It's the AC unit
Oh,
for,
Oh,
how
all right.
for the
boring.
bathhouse. That's the reason why I like the bathhouse. There's AC in it.
So if anyone calls AJ, he is taking calls in the bathhouse for the next couple.
Ignore
for
the
next
echo.
24 hours.
Yeah, ignore the echo.
You gotta like knock on the stall. Hey, keep it down. I'm on the phone. It's business.
I'm trying to work here.
Hey. He's like, me too. No.
Oh,
That
man.
is so fun. I just
Oh
how
my
neat,
gosh,
like-
yes. 2 days ago, we were watching this boat. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's a salvage boat. It's called the Marina Salvage Service Company or whatever. And it's that way out there, right about there. It's that big blue and white boat. About right there.
I'm gonna say I see where you're pointing, but I can't quite see the boat. So I'm
Right.
gonna pretend like I see it.
All right, we'll walk over there while I tell the story.
All right.
So
Don't
I'm
fall
just
in.
sitting. I think I was on the phone actually. I was walking up and down the dock, and now this boat's loud. It's got, Detroit diesels inside of it. I think 2 or 3 of them. So it's got power. Hang on, I gotta get back in the gate.
Back in the gated community.
You gotta separate yourself from the unwashed.
So we're watching this. My grandpa's coming back from the shower, and we walk down there, and all of a sudden you just hear, and we're like, oh. That is
I like
good.
your noise effects.
Ooh.
So, we walk down here to take a look, and this boat's huge. It's probably 75-foot boat, all steel, huge. All right, now flip the
Wouldn't
camera.
that be heavy?
Oh, this boat, yeah. This one right here.
Oh.
Old blue there.
Yeah, so we were watching this thing. It came in, because right here, and this will scare you. Right here, it comes in, right? And we watched it. It came in. It tried to turn this way. I thought it was going to clip these boats, take out these boats
jeez.
right here.
Oh, geez.
But instead, they took out the dock. They took out like a pole like this, all the way at the end, and a good section of the dock,
Like
and almost the
Jaws.
Wi-Fi tower. Oh my gosh, it was so scary to watch, because you gotta think that's a 180-ton boat, maybe more. I don't know. And it's just moving around like that. Wind caught it. I think that's what happened. Is the wind caught it. But it
So
was.
when there's a casualty like that, I would assume the owner of the boat has to pay for like the dock repair and stuff, right?
Yeah, what'd the Marina say?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I didn't really talk, but it was. I saw the dock hand just come running, because he had a rope. He had a rope on the boat, and I mean, what, you ain't moving a boat especially that big. So he just dropped the rope and ran. It was kind of scary, but
Yeah.
And no
was kinda
denying
fun to
like
watch.
what boat caused it.
no, exactly. I thought it was kind of fun to watch, but scary at the same time.
I
True.
feel like I saw a helicopter above your head, or it
I
was.
think it was a bird.
I don't see no helicopters.
Oh, it must have.
I
been
do
a bird.
hear a plane though.
Oh, maybe
I've
it was like a
seen-
little plane.
That's all I see flying around is like little Cessnas and stuff like that, like little personal planes.
Look
I
at.
hope that you can appreciate that you're at the age where you can get away with that phone camera angle
Without
Which one?
Without the this.
Where you like, look at the sky. There's no
Yeah.
I just want you to film
got
that
his,
way
like,
for as long as you can.
Yeah, he's got the facial
beard
hair
helps.
too, which
The
gives
beard
him
helps.
extra grace.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I miss whenever I shave, and I like, when I'm sending Snapchats and I'm looking down like this and I got the double chin. You can't tell when I have the beard that I have the double chin.
You're young and you don't have a double chin yet, though. So
Back before my weight loss, I just had a goatee just for that reason.
back before your weight loss, like seriously, I just can't.
I'll show the before photos one day.
I don't believe it.
How much weight did you lose?
50.
No.
How much?
50 pounds.
You lost 50 pounds?
Kept it off now for going on
You lost to
3
William.
years.
Wow.
Basically, yeah. It was
How
all my
many years?
face too. So when I turned either 35 or 36, I kind of told myself it wasn't going to get any easier to lose it, and so I just committed to doing it then. It must have been 35, so it would have been 2 years. I started the day after my birthday.
So tell me how you eat a lot of fast food. I'm not judging you, but like, how do you maintain?
I didn't for a long time. I really changed my diet for like a year solid.
Sure.
And now that I'm kind of at where I want to be, I lapse a bit, but then I can get it back pretty quickly now. I don't know. I can binge. I don't say binge and purge. That means I sound like I have an eating disorder, but yeah, I'll crush. I mean, Andrew's been on the phone with me when I've ordered Taco Bell. I mean, I'll crush some Taco Bell, but then like I'll have like salads and vegetables for a week, and then I just slowly drop it back off.
Just one time.
Listen,
All right, you ordered Taco Bell.
I can't.
Aaron ordered Taco Bell, right? I was on the phone with him, and I was like, Aaron, is that all for you? He goes, yeah. I thought he was getting food for like his whole family.
Hey,
Nope.
They're always shocked when I pull in
You're up.
that it's just me. When I pull up and they're always like, "Oh, just for you, sir." I'm like, "Don't judge me. Give me my box."
I need 4 sporks, please.
Yeah.
You just asked for extra utensils. It's like when we order Chinese food, they give us like 1,000 fortune cookies. I was like, yep, that's how many people are eating. Really, it's just 3.
That's smart. That's really smart. I didn't think of that.
It just takes the pressure off.
It does. I always hate going to restaurants and ordering a whole bunch of food, because then I always feel like they're going to judge me. And especially if like I don't eat one bit of it, I always feel bad,
Well, I get extra, so I have it. When I get hungry. I do. Marcus will like, what are you doing, Amanda? You getting your extra Taco Bell? Because he knows he's on to me. He knows I get plenty for that midnight snack. And I'll wake up like around 11, and sure enough, I'm warming up some Taco Bell.
It's calling to you. Like,
it is, Amanda.
It's a late night snack for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's literally their motto.
When I was a kid, it was like you had to clear your plate, so it's hard for me to like leave anything on the plate. Seriously, like, it really is. It's like I'll force myself till I'm hurting, but it's like I need that clean plate. I blame my parents.
So I'll admit this now that I'm 38 and I don't live at home anymore. But growing up, we did not have to clear our plates. We ate what we could eat, but the rule was like if you finished it, you need to put away your dishes, type stuff. Right. But if you didn't, leave it there, and then my mom would maybe snack on it or whatever, because my mom, like, of course, like moms do, they'll just eat what's kind of left over a lot of times. So that would be like maybe my mom's like snack or plate or whatever. Mom, God bless moms. And so I would, like, if I had spaghetti, I would leave like tiniest bit so I didn't have to put my plate away. I'm like,
Amanda, this is one noodle. Seriously.
And it really was about that bad, or like one last bite of something. I'm like, man, that was just pure lazy. And I don't know, like, I'm not like that. So I can't, my sisters had to have done it for me to even catch on. That. It's weird. And I'll be honest, like, we had paper plates. All I literally had to do was like take it out of like the wicker thing and throw it in the garbage. Like, what's wrong with me, you guys? What's wrong with me?
Oh man.
I mean, please don't judge me, people. But that was Amanda.
Let's be honest.
I'm just being honest.
We're all not, who we were when we were children, or even, 10 years ago. People change. We're always getting better.
Yeah. Now I really am getting paid back for it because I have guys around me. So I'm the one doing the dishes. AJ, I'll have to tell you. So when I found out you were leaving me, I messaged my my good buddies that I have like a Facebook chat with, my other realtor friend peoples. And I was like, my baby AJ's leaving me. And the first response was like, Amanda, isn't he like a grown man? And they're like, does he know that you call him that? I was like, yes, he does. It's a term of endearment. He's our baby AJ because he's the baby of the family.
Exactly.
And for the record, like if clients are around, we don't refer to you. You're just straight up grown. We call you grown man AJ.
Yeah, grown man AJ, not baby AJ.
Random person walks in the office. This is grown man AJ. And if we really want to add a few years to you, we call you Andrew. So we understand.
Exactly. Andrew with clients.
Yeah. It just sounds like more older.
Exactly. It does.
But for, you're just AJ, like on a boat right now. So cool.
Honestly, I'm just AJ who's sailing.
AJ who's sailing. AJ. Sailing like
I'm
a boss.
I'm going to change that to my name on Instagram.
AJ that sailing.
AJ who's sailing.
AJ that sails.
I think sailing AJ.
Sailing AJ.
I like it. Especially so if your grandpa's going to boat the shore of the Great Lakes, that's something that he always might be doing, like a once a year trip type thing. So even if you don't go right away, you could probably definitely go with him.
Exactly. I know his plan is to get the boat there in August, dry dock it for the winter. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to probably go travel somewhere warm because he hates winter in Michigan.
Sure.
And when summertime comes around, he'll put the boat back in the water, and that's when he'll sail.
So it'll be next summer. Okay.
Well, it'll be next summer.
Even if you wanted like a ride, I mean, I could drop you off, and then I could go pick you up at the other place.
That's the thing about Michigan. Like, you could be gone for a couple of days, and like Aaron said, someone comes and grabs you. Quickly.
Exactly. You can. What is it? The furthest you will go is about a day's drive, anyways, in Michigan.
Right.
Right.
And we're either really close to you, which you would have your car right at Lake Erie, but even the West Coast from us is
not too far.
Is it like
3 4 hours?
4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, so it's not very.
I can do it in 3. No.
My Sable. Absolutely. No, we could go and just pick up our road trip to pick up AJ on the West Coast. It's just the West Coast of Great Lakes, though. But I hear that the lakes are beautiful on the West Coast.
Oh, it looks like the ocean. Yeah. Like you go by Traverse City, and yeah, it looks like the ocean.
My favorite Great Lake is Superior because it is so clear.
Because it's Superior.
And you have a pictured rock.
It's named appropriately.
But it is the coldest. It is the coldest. Year round, I think it'll stay by 65 degrees. It is so cold.
But I know one that likes cold water.
Like to swim in?
Yeah, I do like cold water showers.
Yeah,
it got real quiet, so yes.
I feel like when you say cold showers, are you meaning like warm-ish showers, not hot?
No, I do like barely on. Well, so I like pressure, but I've almost given a couple old men at the Y a heart attack because I'd hit the sauna back when I could go, and I'd take a cold shower, and they'd go to use it after me.
Uh-huh.
They'd be like, whoa.
I don't think I could do a cold shower.
I'm not gonna lie, I did take one yesterday, but the groundwater, it's city water that the bathhouse is on, but it's not as cold as Michigan's water. It'll be probably, I want to say it's 70-ish degrees from the ground is what it feels like.
It's probably just pushing all the humidity onto you at first, so it probably feels warmer.
No, but I tried to take a cold shower. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so hot. I need to cool off. But
dude, they feel amazing. Like, you feel more awake. Good for your hair, they
I
say.
could see where the more awake thing would happen, but I get it just about as hot as I can without burning myself.
Really? See, I
I
used to
have
take
red
super
marks.
hot showers. Yeah.
They say it's for men. It's supposed to be good to help like boost testosterone, and
Cold showers?
there's a ton of health benefits to it. Yeah, that's why I do
Yeah,
it.
I've heard a lot of that with the health benefits of cold showers, and
My
it also helps
age,
wake you up.
you got to worry about the T level.
The tea level.
You can't wear a shirt with.
Look at him chugging the last of his coffee.
Way to dodge that one.
He's drinking to that. Are there like pools around you like that you can use, or that's not happening right now?
No, I don't think there's any public pools by me. Now at my grandpa's house, he does live in Fort Pierce, where we are. He has a house here that he rents out. We were there yesterday, helping him with some yard work, and he has a pool, like a community pool it's a gated community that he lives in.
Sure.
And I guess that's really common down here is gated communities.
I was just gonna say another gate. Look at that.
No, I think it's especially because a lot of the communities down here are private property, like
Sure.
how we have them up in Michigan. So the cops don't patrol over there. They go over there if they get called out, but they won't patrol. So a lot of times they put up the fences, the gates. So
it's a good spot for crime.
People out. Yeah, keeps the crime out. But no, they have a beautiful pool. I mean, this pool is beautiful. And it was empty. No one was there. Now, granted, it was raining, but
hey, but
it was
you
also
care.
like 90 degrees. And the pool was like 80 degrees, so it felt great.
See, that's the only kind of water I can get into. I like putting my feet in water. I just don't like getting fully like wet in water.
Oh, I'm a fish. William's a little fish now. AJ, you'd be so proud of William. He's 6 this year, and he was like very hesitant with water, and now he like literally does flips underwater, and he's swimming now. It's incredible to watch his transition from last year to this year.
AJ, so yesterday, William was away for a little bit on a wonderful adventure, and so he was in the background while Aaron and I were talking about some properties and stuff, and Aaron says, "This is your Aunt Amanda," and he goes, "I forgot about her. We totally convinced him."
He met you once.
He has an Aunt Amanda now, and I
think he's just being polite.
But that's so awesome for a 6-year-old to be like either way, like, "Oh, I forgot about her," or like, "I'm gonna be polite and humor her."
Normally, and he's not, because he loves like cutting people down. He's like, "Oh, you're having a good day? Let me ruin that for you."
I think he must know I'm fragile, and that would have tore my heart out.
I was giving him like the stare, like, "You go with this."
I didn't see that part.
Embarrass me.
I just heard it. It was so cute. So now I've been promoted to Aunt Amanda. Poor kid.
And Uncle AJ.
Uncle AJ over here. I like that.
Young, hip Uncle AJ.
I know, because you're not uncle yet. That's cool.
I'm not.
You are now, buddy.
You are now.
I like it.
To a rambunctious 6-year-old. Hey, he'll swim. He'll swim with you, man. We'll have you over.
Bet.
I don't have a pool. My parents do.
Okay, I was gonna say. I thought you said something about getting a pool.
No. My parents.
That's a lot of work.
They have a lot of work. I thought about getting a pool so you could hang out with the girls that live behind me. That was the whole purpose of that pool, buddy. It was for you. But you know what? They're rowdy. If you're my neighbors behind me, you're rowdy. Keep it down. I'm in bed at 8. Where do you get off? Being outside at 10, talking.
I definitely have neighbors that definitely live at night. And I'm like, wow, how can people function?
All they do is lay in the backyard all day.
My grandpa is killing me with his sleep schedule. He's up about 11:30, 12 o'clock. We're up till at night. We're either playing poker or just talking.
That's so cute.
But he's up at 6. Every day.
You know what? You miss a lot. You miss a lot of beautiful sunrises if you're not up at 6. Or
No,
even
exactly.
5:30
I'm
right
I
now.
plan on getting up pretty early when we're out there to watch the sunrise because I'll get obviously the sunrise and sunset and unbelievable stars, like stars I've
Oh
never seen
yeah,
before.
that's gonna be
Nice.
awesome. The no light pollution. That is really cool. I'm
And
jealous of
here's
that. I
what's
think that's
cool
gonna be great.
too. The first night, this is kind of unfortunate but cool at the same time. The first night on Saturday when we're sailing out, that night we will not have a moon because that is the new moon. It's the new phase of the moon.
That's
So
gonna be
we
super
won't have the moon.
dark. That's gonna be super cool.
Scary.
It'll be super dark. Yes.
I dare you to jump in the water. Don't do it. I never
Don't
would.
do it. Don't
I
do
never
it.
would. Don't do it. I took it back as soon as I said it. I'd be too scared.
No, no. I'm not looking forward to that.
That'd be cool.
All right, I would
Yeah,
not
but
want to jump in. Let me
You
say
might
that.
be able to see more stars because you're not contending
true.
with the moon.
Exactly. That's what I can't wait for is the stars. And I hope my phone camera will be able to pick up the stars, which I feel like it won't, but I'll try.
You know, if you
You know
really
what, though?
don't have anything else it's competing with, maybe it will.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It'll be pitch black and the
Mm-hmm.
only light will be the stars and obviously the lights on our boat, which are just, navigation lights.
Man,
That'd be awesome.
that's so awesome. I don't.
Um,
I guess I don't. Well, I guess you have to be asleep past or go to bed after 10 o'clock to really see stars. So I don't see stars a lot because I'm asleep.
That's fair. I feel like
No.
the stars by you might be better because you're literally in the middle of nowhere.
A little bit. The couple, like in the fall, the earlier fall when it's, darker at say 8, I do capture some opportunities to see the stars.
Okay.
This time of year, although tomorrow is the longest day.
Is it?
oh, it is.
Isn't it the
My buddy's
20th or is
birthday.
it the 22nd?
One of those.
Is it today Father's Day?
Sunday.
Sunday is. Thanks for
Sunday? Okay.
remembering.
I knew it was sometime this week. All right. I just know I got to call my dad sometime this week.
Do it. Well, yeah, if you could do it today because you'll be on the boat on Sunday. So
Yeah,
That would be
I'll
get that out of
probably
the
do
way.
it either today or tomorrow and be like, hey, it's Father's Day on the.
It's the
Won't
day
be able
after
to call you.
tomorrow, so you want to make sure you do that.
Yeah, before you leave.
Do something cool for your grandpa too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
You got him. I forgot to set the timer. So
Well, I bet we're probably totally over the 30
We're
minutes,
totally
but
over.
we had a lot to catch up on with our sweet AJ. So thanks for tuning in for the extra few minutes for those who listened. And I feel like our conversation was so beneficial to us, and I'm not sure how people are going to listen to it and go, wow, they're so weird. But you know what? This is what the conversation is when we haven't seen our baby for so long. And it's not
Exactly.
even been that long, honestly. It's not even been a week.
Well, we're an agency that cares about each other and our
Yeah.
clients, and we want everyone to succeed. So that's really the difference with us is the culture.
The culture. And this
I
is why
agree.
45 minutes of conversation of our AJ. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Let's see. Any final words?
Be safe, AJ. Enjoy those stars. Don't jump in the water because that's where sharks live. And
And
eat
big
fruit
fish.
so you don't get scurvy.
I know, and he totally has way more fruit than I thought. AJ, any final words?
If you want to follow my journey, make sure to follow my social medias. Snapchat is AJLang13. Instagram is Andrew_Lang_. I will be posting there as much as I can.
And I don't even know my own. I think I'm going to know AJ's more than my own. But, that's okay.
Don't know mine either. Go to Facebook.
Go to the Facebook for Aaron and I. Well, again, thanks for tuning in. I'm Amanda, the mom, Aaron, the dad, and our sweet AJ, who's a sailor right now. I just love it. All right, we will talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.